What's up, YouTube sports bettors? So, great day today. A penny shy of $75 profit, over 22% ROI, and at the end of the day, I ended up making 33 bets, won 19, lost 14. The first half of the day was better than the second half of the day. At one point, I was up over 100, but the later games lost a lot more bets. However, I got very lucky with the Padres and Dodgers game because I took the Padres on the money line. They were down 2 runs, bottom of the ninth. They hit 2 homers to tie it up, 5-5, and then they went to extra innings, shut the Dodgers out in the top of the 10th. Went to the bottom of the 10th, ended up getting the bases loaded, and then they got a base hit to walk it off 6-5. So that was very, very fortunate. Um, Otherwise, I would have been, I believe, profit would have been like, because that was a slightly bigger bet because that was a token I had on it. So I want to say I would have been up like, I don't know, 50 something or 60, not sure, but very, very lucky day. Um, like I said, a lot of the bets hit earlier and then kind of trailed off later, but I am extremely happy with that. That's a very good day. Only got one more day left in July. I expect to finish July up. It would take a pretty colossal losing day to sacrifice the profits, but this is all thanks to EV. All these bets were EV bets. I did post a screenshot of my bets at the time, but I ended up finding I think it was 7 or 8 more before I went to work that were EV. They popped up kind of last minute, so I ended up with 33 bets, which is a very healthy uh, slate for the day. And I'm going to go ahead and get into because I haven't taken a look yet, but usually the EV is not that great this time of night. And honestly, it's kind of easier to, I think, just tail me. So there's my handle on Picket. If you want to follow my plays, they're all public. Go ahead and just tail me on Picket. And we'll go ahead and get into what I have on the next slide, how to bet insights, and I'm going to show you a feature in Outlier if you want to check it out. So this is an example of a bet that I saw. I did not make this bet because I didn't have a token to boost it, but it would have been a very attractive one if I had the token to boost it. So this is a Giants player named Patrick Bailey, and this is an insight. So this is just a page in Outlier called Insights. It's the main page that it'll take you to. EV, you have to click on a different page. Insights are just telling you what what is trending, excuse me, in the current time. So for this guy, he has exceeded half a strikeout in 6 straight games at home. So the Giants were at home against the, I think it was the Oakland A's, I believe. And basically it shows you all these different things. I just screenshotted some different stuff to show you kind of how you can read this information to make an educated bet. So if you look at his strikeout percentage in 2024, it's 21.2%. And if you look at it versus a left-handed pitcher, it jumps up to 33.3%. And his average also drops quite a bit as well. So the pitcher that's going to pitch to him is a left-handed pitcher, so that's something you would keep in mind, that he strikes out more against left-handed pitchers, which also goes with the bet that he has exceeded a half a strikeout. And then also against right-handed batters, you can see that Jay Sears, a left-handed pitcher, strikes out more right-handed batters than his average of 2024 against lefties and righties put together. So this is a very good bet in terms of the trend because he struggles against left-handed pitchers and the left-handed pitcher excels against right-handed batters. That's a pretty good mix. And then you can look at something else to even compound this further. So this is going to show you this pitcher's pitch mix. So he pitches, let's see, it's 70.6% slider and fastball combination. So I just selected the fastball on the left and the slider on the right. So if you look at Patrick Bailey against the fastball, anything in red is good for strikeout. So he has a 25% strikeout rating against fastballs and a 47% strikeout rating against sliders. So since this pitcher pitches over 70% sliders and fastballs, that's even more evidence to back up choosing this as an insight-only bet. Obviously, I would recommend, like I said, I am not going to change my strategy because I have been killing it ever since I did EV. It's been like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and I mean, if I had just done EV, I know that in July I would be up probably easily $400, which for a $10 player is very, very good. um, so if I was a $100 player, it'd be 4,000. But my recommendation to you guys is definitely EV first. However, an ideal combination is EV plus trends, because a lot of EV bets, now not all of them, but a lot of them do happen to be trendy. Some of them are not. Some of them are completely opposite of the trends. I don't really care. As long as it falls between that window of plus 150 to minus 150, I am very happy to book the bet. And then again on the first slide, but this is my handle on Picket. That's the best way to see what I'm betting, because the plays, it's really impossible for me to put it up on YouTube, because, I mean, I can, but, you know, they can disappear real quick. So it's just a good idea to follow me on Picket. Any bet that I make on Picket was EV at the time that I booked it. So if you can find it at that line, and it is a Pinnacle verified bet. So I'm going to take some screenshots of that to show you what I mean by a Pinnacle verified bet, just to make sure you guys understand what that looks like on Outlier. But again, 2-week free trial, or not 2 week, I think it's 7 day free trial on Outlier. You get arbitrage betting, you get middle betting, you get EV betting, you get insights. And if you want to buy for the year, it's only 40 something bucks a month. And I mean, I think this tool is worth it. It takes so much work out of scouring the lines and manually doing it, because by the time you compile your bets, I mean, they could be gone, because people have software like this that just knocks out the time it takes to do these kinds of things. So highly recommend giving it a shot, especially with college football just around the corner. But I'll go ahead and leave it there. I will be posting at least an image on YouTube later with how many bets I have to remind you guys to follow me, as well as some of the profit boost tokens. We had a few today. It's been a little bit disappointing with the profit boosters, but thanks to the EV, it doesn't really matter as much. But MGM has probably been the best. I got I did their swing for the fences. That's kind of a lucky chance. If you get a triple, you get 33% boost on anything. If it's a double or a single, it's just on the same game parlay bet, I believe. So I don't play those. But MGM has had their no sweat bonus tokens, the profit boost tokens. DraftKings will have profit boost tokens. A lot of the sports books, because the Olympics are on right now, are doing profit boost for that. And again, the same thing with, even if you don't know the sport, it doesn't matter. Just look for a bet between minus 150 to plus 150. I would say if you want to be more conservative, book a minus bet, like a minus 130, minus 140, and boost it up, to minus 110 or plus 100 or whatever. And just, bank on that profit boost token doing its job for you. But I would take a bet that's more likely to hit, which you'll know just by how the line is listed. And then just throw it out there, and you might not win, but over time, if you do that, you will see results. Like I've been showing you guys on my channel, it's been very consistent for the last 3 weeks, and I don't know how many bets I've placed by now, probably, 250, 300, and EV is working its magic, so I'm pretty convinced that this is going to be a long-term profitable strategy. Really excited to do this once we get more sports on the ticket. So I won't have to rely on baseball quite as much, because I think it's good to mix up the sports. It gives you more variety, more opportunities for solid EV plays, where I can be more selective in my window. Like I said, I'm probably going to go down to minus 150 to plus 120 instead of minus 150 to plus 150. Because, yeah, you can find EV. This is important to note. I think I mentioned this in previous videos. You can find EV on plus 600 bets, but the chances of those hitting, like home runs, will be priced very, very attractively on FanDuel a lot of the time. But the chances of you hitting that are very, very rare. So even if you're getting 30% EV on a home run play, yes, if you bet it every day, you'll make something, but you should be doing that with very little money. That's kind of like a fun, side bet in addition to your serious bets. But make sure that your EV window is reasonable to hit. So that's why I say it's important to keep it at the most a plus 150. But I would say if you have a lot of bets on the table, to pick from plus 120, plus 125 to minus 150. that would be my recommended window to search, especially as we get more sports coming back. So I'll go ahead and leave it there, but very excited for what's to come and can't wait for all the new seasons to start. But I will go ahead and post a couple screenshots on YouTube and the number of bets that I have scheduled for tomorrow, as well as the profit boosters that I can find. But remember to always check all your books. And I will catch you on the next one with results for the last day of July tomorrow night. And then we will be going into August up quite a bit and just going up from here, because August is going to be an untarnished month. There is no just betting trends in August. It's going to be all EV. So that'll give us a really good idea of how a month of pure EV does in preparation for football. So I'm real excited for that. But remember to follow me on Pickett. It's right here. I'll also put it in the description below the video as well. And please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're taking and how you found me, and what you like to bet, and share your picks too. All right. Look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Best of luck.